What's up, yo? Welcome back to the channel, Better Call Saul, Season 2, Episode 4. I believe this one is called Gloves Off. Usually means that there's gonna be some sort of fight.
I am in like a constant state of worry for Jimmy.
Yeah, it's just watching him and just go through his, I don't even know what he's doing, but his thought process between doing things and not doing things, I couldn't even imagine what's going on in his brain. But it's like a constant level of just like anxiety watching him potentially just continuously screw up.
Cringy is what I kept saying. Cringe.
And he did it again in the last episode. He went to Amarillo, Texas and met with a bunch of folks from the Sandpiper.
Bribe the driver.
And, you know, probably stepped over his boundaries and went a little farther than he should have gone in terms of getting people to sign up to take part in this lawsuit. And, you know, Chuck, we get it. Like, it was probably the right thing to do. Kind of call him out about how he approached this and how he got all these new signatures and all these people to participate. It's not so much that we disagree with his actions. It's why and how he did it.
It's the intent. I mean, I get it, but I get it. But
yeah.
I mean, but
Chuck.
Damn it, but shit.
Chuck's not doing it out of the good for the group and the case.
No.
I feel like it's
to take Jimmy down.
Yeah, and that's a horrible way to approach it. And it's so obvious. But at the same time, you kind of understand why, and it makes sense.
Yes.
So it's like,
you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose this whole case for everybody because it's worth a lot.
Yeah.
And it also helps out the elderly.
Totally.
But
so in an effort to be more legit, I guess, Jimmy brainstormed, came up with ideas to get more people to participate, and he came up with this great idea to do a commercial. Awesome.
And he hired a crew.
Yeah, he hired a crew. He went and shot the whole thing. He got really no permission at all to do any of it. And then...
But like we said before, it's always easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. But don't do that.
In certain scenarios, that plays. In this situation, not a good idea. He decided
He could lose his job. He could lose his law license.
He could lose millions and millions and millions of dollars for this firm and this case. Like, it goes bigger than just him.
And then I would sue Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, right? Absolutely.
Not that he had anything, but...
But he decided to submit the commercial and run it without getting approval from any of the partners. And they're pissed. Very, very, very pissed.
So they need to have a meeting.
Yeah, regardless of how good it is and what the outcome was, I would probably be pissed too if some dude who just joined our firm on this one trial, on this path to partner or whatever, like, just kind of decided to take action on himself. Like, maybe sometimes I would appreciate that, but like when you're throwing out a commercial like that with everyone's name on it that's not yours,
and you're just basically a temp.
That's a big. I mean, he's on a path. He's on the partner path.
Okay, but like he doesn't officially work there. He's like a consultant.
Right. It's a really big problem that he went and did that without getting official permission first, which is horrifying because we want him to do so well. We want him to succeed. We obviously know where he ends up, but still.
I know. We want more than client acquisition for him.
Yeah. So again, it's just a constant state of just like, oh, what are you doing?
Stop it.
What is going on in your brain? Why do you think that's the right decision to make? Jimmy, just sit down and just talk to somebody. Like, maybe you run it by Kim before you make an action.
Oh, that's the other thing. Now you're lying to Kim.
He did lie to Kim.
Again.
Yeah. And, you know, she's on the hot seat here because she put her neck out for Jimmy, and if he fucks up, I really couldn't imagine things working out well for her. No. And I think she knows that. So I think that's ultimately going to be something that leads to why we don't see her ever in the other show. Like I think Jimmy's going to end up fucking up because we obviously know where he goes. But yeah, it's all bad. And it's just all
It's all bad. It's all real bad.
And it's very nerve-wracking watching it because, again, we really like Jimmy as a character. You can tell he's got a good heart. He just makes bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. So it's kind of rough. Yeah. But another really crazy storyline going on is Mike. And, you know, he got an offer for a big job because he's been taking smaller jobs because he doesn't want to, you know, do dirty work, get his hands really dirty. And he took the job because this person specifically asked for him. And it ended up being Nacho. And he met Nacho in this place that looked like, I don't know, a place where like animals are caged, and said that he has to get somebody removed and he's having a problem and he wants Mike to take care of it. And at the end of the episode, we talked about it being potentially, you know, baseball card guy,
yes,
Tuco, or Gus. I think those are the three names. I don't know if any other names popped into your head between now and
I don't know if Walter has come up yet. I don't know if he's...
I don't think we're at that point yet. We're nowhere. I don't think we're anywhere close to that moment.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's one of those three. And after you mentioned the baseball card guy, what's his name? Do you remember? Price. I think he's the top of the choice.
Wormold.
Yeah, I could totally see him harassing Nacho, trying to make more money, make more deals.
Yeah.
A lot of stressful stuff going down. But do you have any other thoughts before we jump into it?
No.
It's showtime, folks. Why is he limping around?
He's just old.
Did he get into it with Nacho? Oh. Shit. You got something from Nacho. Paps with the ribbon. Let's go, Mike.
Oh no.
What happened? Did he already go handle whatever he had to handle?
He's fast.
Oh shit. Dude, Mike got his ass beat. What the hell happened? Gloves. Is that what he was supposed to get his hands on? Did he go through a whole bunch of shit to go get those? Those look like really fancy, expensive gloves.
No, I think that he just took... I think maybe that was just a souvenir.
Yeah. What the hell happened? That was clearly a time jump.
I think we should know what those gloves are, but I can't remember.
If you or a loved one is a resident of a sandpiper crossing facility or other associated...
Jesus, you used your own voice?
You may be eligible...
Strictly to save money.
You think this is about money? You think that's what this is about?
When exactly were you going to tell us about this experiment?
Today. I admit I got a little ahead of myself. For that, I apologize. We've gotten nearly 200 phone calls since this one airing.
Jimmy, stop selling.
And don't act like you don't see the problem here. You cut us out.
You and I did discuss the possibility of a commercial.
In the abstract for a grand total of 30 seconds when I was halfway out the door.
Yes, I thought I heard enthusiasm. So I took some initiative.
Why is he arguing? Stop arguing. Just say okay.
We are a team at Davis and May, but if you simply can't fit in as part of the team...
I can fit in. I fit in. I am here to help you and HHM win Sandpiper. That's all this was about.
Sandpiper's not what keeps the lights on around here.
Our image, our reputation is something we've been carefully building for years. Something like this could damage it. The vote is currently 2-1 to fire you for cause.
Whoa, shit.
I believe in second chances. But no, this is both strike one and strike two.
Uh-oh.
Please call me before you talk to Howard, okay? Bye.
Oh, shit.
It's a simple question, Kim. Did you or did you not know about this commercial?
Yes, he showed it to me.
He showed it to you, and you didn't say anything to anyone.
I didn't.
You didn't think I deserved a heads up.
Oh,
I didn't realize. At the time, I didn't think it was necessary.
We were caught flat-footed in front of our co-counsel, which I don't need to tell you does not reflect well on HHM. Or on you.
Damn, dude. Are they gonna fire her?
I hope not.
Tuco and me, that's her spot. Every Tuesday, we're here squaring accounts. Dealer comes in, pays what he owes. Tuco, he likes to get face to face. Says everything he needs to know is written right here. Looks him in the eyes, just stares like he's looking inside him. Calls it his lie detector. When we're done, Tuco gets in his car, I get in mine. Boom, we go our separate ways. That is where you come in.
He wants to take out Tuco.
Back it up. Drive over, pull up in the spot next to Tuco's. Pop, headshot, roll out. Easy.
These Tuesdays are yours. Day or night when you wrap it up?
Day.
How exactly do I not get seen?
Ain't no one gonna see you. And if they do see you, so what? That's why you're perfect. You're no one, you got no connections. You're a ghost.
Someone comes in behind me, I'm blocked.
Who's gonna pull in behind you?
Well, I'm guessing someone who likes tacos. What then? What's my exit?
I don't know.
Mike friggin' analyzes every potential angle on this stuff.
Details, that's what I'm paying you for. Back in 96, 97, Tuco and I were working with these bikers out of Riverside County. They're running this peanut butter crank. Tuco develops a taste for it. Make Tuco erratic. Our connect was a guy called Dog Paulson. He thinks Dog is supplying his competitor trying to cut Tuco out. Dog, he denies it. Tuco doesn't even raise his voice, but suddenly he's got a sawed off and right in Dog's face. I was behind him. Sickest thing I ever saw to this day, and this, a piece of Dog's skull. Under the skin, a little piece of him.
Shit. Tuco is a maniac.
If Tuco finds out about my, independent ventures, it's gonna be Dog all over again. It's him or me.
Well.
There. Man with a scoped rifle could get a clean shot, fire a single round, disappear before anybody knew what had happened.
Pretty far. You can make that shot?
Yeah. 50 grand. I'll look into it.
Wow. I mean, we know from the other show.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
How many times can you be sorry, man?
I don't know.
I should have told you last night.
You think? Howard can't just stick you in doc review because of something I did, plus at an entirely different law firm. What the hell kind of sense does that make? He can't blame you for this.
I warned you he would.
This is total BS. I'm talking to him tonight.
Jimmy, no. You'd only make things worse.
I'll explain it to him.
No! I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. If you go to Howard, you and I, we're done. I need this job.
I'm sorry.
Just go, dude. It'll save you a lot of headache. This is brutal.
That is, I feel so bad for her. I just wish that he would stop fucking it up.
He's totally gonna say something to Howard, too.
Fucking.
Watch.
Oh, no, he's gonna say something to fucking Chuck, though.
Chuck?
What the fuck was that?
Right?
Chuck.
I'll be right.
What the fuck, dude? Ever since his visit to the hospital that one time, every time he lights up one of those lanterns, I'm just waiting for his house to explode.
Right.
Because what the nurse was saying. I can't get that out of my head.
That's the Armalite AR-50. State of the art. Accurate to 2,400 meters. I got the loophole Mark IV on it now.
What's up, dude?
I can always upgrade you to a Schmidt and Bender.
Looks like a hernia with a scope on it.
SR-25 match rifle. Not quite the range or the punch of the AR-50. The M40, the same rifle used by Marine snipers since 1966. You seem to know this one.
Oh, yeah. You could say that. I've changed my mind. I don't need anything at this time.
It's a scary, scary business.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. What is he gonna do then?
You scared me last night. Yeah. Happens sometimes. Going into the office really takes it out of you, doesn't it?
So many important things for you to do there, like, stick it to Kim Wexler.
But tell me, when Howard was making his management decisions, was he sitting on your knee with your arm up his ass? Hey, can he talk while you drink a glass of water?
That's uncalled for. And if Howard were my puppet, he certainly wouldn't have recommended you to Davis in Maine.
If you're mad at me, take it out on me.
I know you like to think the world revolves around you, Jimmy, but this has nothing to do with you.
Kim had a responsibility to Hamlin, McGill.
Not letting us know what you were up to was her mistake.
She didn't know I was gonna air the commercial. She didn't know I hadn't gotten it approved. She didn't know. As far as she was concerned, Cliff Maine was already looped in.
You told her he was?
I implied it, so it's on me.
Not her.
You have to admit this shows a lack of judgment on her part. She knows you. She should have known better.
You are such an asshole.
Why? For pointing out that her one mistake was believing in you?
Oh, shit.
Perspective here.
What did I do that was so wrong?
You broke the rules. You turned Kim into your accessory. You embarrassed Howard, who, God help him, inexplicably vouched for you with Cliff Maine. You made Cliff and his partners look like schmucks. Shall I go on? How he hasn't fired you for this positively mystifies me.
Perspective.
You're my brother, and I love you, but you're like an alcoholic who refuses to admit he's got a problem. Now someone's given you the keys to the school bus, and I'm not gonna let you drive it off a cliff.
Can we just get down to brass tacks here?
He's got a
What can I do
point.
to put Kim back where she belongs, huh?
You want me to quit being a lawyer? A chip with a machine gun, that's me, right? What do you say? You help Kim, I quit the law. Is that a deal?
If I were impeding the career of one of my employees for the purpose of compelling you to do something against your will, that would be extortion.
You set things right for Kim. You get her back in her office, out of doc review, everything back to normal, and I quit the law. No more Jimmy McGill, Esquire. Poof. Wow.
Out of your mouth, okay? You're
This
a man
is
of your word.
insane.
You're an upstanding man, right?
You want me to commit a felony because that's what you do, right? Because you want to believe that deep down I'm some hypocrite.
Come on down, Chuck. Roll around in the dirt with me. All your dreams will come true. Go on, do it. Go on.
I am not the bad guy here. You want to quit Davis in Maine? Be my guest. You clearly don't need any help from me to tank your career. You're doing just fine on your own.
Shit. Wait till they find out that he friggin' falsified evidence in a pro bono case not affiliated to this friggin' company.
Look at you. Talking all lawyery and shit.
Shit.
I'm not gonna do it. No amount of money makes this a good idea. For you. A dead Tuco draws Salamancas like flies. Cartel noses into the business, looks for who hit one of theirs. You gonna be able to keep your secrets then? You don't need him dead. You need him to go away. There's no killing, but your Tuco problem, it goes away.
Who do you got, Mike?
Oh, what?
Ah, Tuco. I missed you, buddy.
Yeah.
He is a scary motherfucker.
He is terrifying.
Fuck. It's that lie detector. He's got that shit turned all the way up. How do you not get squirmy with him staring at you like that? I don't care who you are.
Yes, I would like to report a fight going on at the El Machicano restaurant in the 5000 block of Isleta Boulevard. There is a man threatening another man with a gun. It looks to be some sort of gang thing.
Fuck. Oh man, it just hit my car.
There's the gloves.
Oh shit. Does Tuco beat his ass right now for... Is this the fight that he just called in that's about to happen?
Right?
Hey, Gramps. You just hit my car.
You're talking to me?
Check out Mr. Magoo here. You see that car that you parked your piece of shit next to? That's mine. You just ran into it.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not aware of hitting anyone's car, but if I did, I apologize.
You see that? You did that.
Oh, come on. That'll buff right out.
You're gonna make this all right.
I'm willing to accept responsibility, but if you're not going through insurance, then I have maybe 20, 30 bucks on me, that's all.
Okay, now you're lying to me.
I just cashed my Social Security check. It's all I have till the end of the month, and I am not giving it to you.
I'm gonna make this real simple for you. Give me your wallet, and maybe you walk away from this.
I'm not giving you a damn thing.
Give me your wallet.
Let's just stay calm here.
You see me sweating, bitch? Wallet. The hell? Let go. Let go. Let go.
Let go. Oh, Mike.
Hands up! Now!
That all you got?
Oh shit, dude. The shit he had to go through to make that happen.
The cops witnessed him in the commission of a felony. My wallet in his pocket, add the gun, he gets a 5 to 10 stretch.
25.
Ah, that's it?
We earned it. You could have gotten twice as much for 1/10 the hassle. You went a long way to not pull that trigger. Why?
Because he's smart, I feel like. He understands the long-term game.
I mean, he clearly hasn't reached that point.
Right.
I mean, obviously something happens in his journey that shifts that.
Damn it! To the end of an episode. Come on.
Fuck. That was another very
That felt like
nerve-wracking.
an episode just went like that.
Yeah, that was very quick.
That felt like a 5-minute episode.
Yeah, and it was nerve-wracking as hell.
Yes.
The whole thing.
Yes.
I guess you could almost say that Mike is going to have his own Breaking Bad moment at some point where he takes his work to the next level.
Yeah.
Because I think there's something in him currently that doesn't want, like, he doesn't want to kill. Like, he doesn't want to get paid for that. And I think it has a lot to do with his background and the way his son went down. And that's just me kind of spitballing stuff. I just don't think he's there.
I mean, there's another story also. Half Measures.
Right. Yeah. Where, exactly. There was a moment and...
He did a half measure.
Yeah.
And he feels like he should have done a full
Exactly.
measure.
So there's clearly just a mindset thing currently with Mike where he's just not in position. He doesn't want those big murder jobs. He just wants rough him up type of jobs and protection jobs.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If he were to kill Tuco, you know, that would eventually make its way back to Nacho.
Effect. Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, I wish that Nacho was on the same, like, understanding. Like, you really don't want this on you.
Right. And the clear difference between the two of them is Nacho just like, just do this. And Mike's like, well, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? And Nacho has, like, no, like, answer to any of them.
No,
he needs
all the info.
Mike is so detail oriented and just, like, does so much research and goes into every situation knowing potentially every outcome that could play out.
Yeah, I mean, that has a lot to do with age and maturity, like...
And I just think he's really smart.
Experience.
Yeah. I think he's a really smart dude who's really good at what he does. And he's got... And unlike me, who has a really shitty attention to detail, Mike has a monstrous attention to detail.
You have a good attention to detail. You guys see his editing. Like, he's got a good attention to detail.
That's one of the few things I'm good at. But the idea that he comes up with every potential thing that could play out, like, he's got it in his head. And he's like, what if I park here and someone pulls in behind me that wants to get some tacos and I can't get out and now I'm stuck after murdering this dude? Like... just the idea,
shit's gonna happen.
Just as something as so simple as like, when do these meetings end? Oh, it's gonna be daylight, and I'm gonna shoot this guy from my car to his car. Like, that's something that's so simple that you don't want to do during the daylight. And Mike's like, duh. What if this happens? I keep saying it. I really want to see him plan a operation or a sting or a job from beginning to end, just because I know how much work he puts into it.
Well, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want anyone else to get hurt.
No, like
he understands that if I do this during the day, blah blah blah. What if somebody gets in the way and they could get hurt or die or whatever?
I mean, he's even looking out for Nacho's well-being.
Exactly, exactly. Like, what if he snipers and somebody gets in the way? If blah blah blah, you don't know.
He looks at every angle, which is amazing, because I think it's so fascinating. Even when you go back to the Kettleman situation and the way that all played out, like, he did so much homework and figured out the best approach to doing that, and it worked perfectly. It's just one of those things where, like, you kill Tuco, that snowball is going to just get so big that you're not going to be able to handle it. Yeah. And it's just, I love more Mike, the better. I love him as a character. He's absolutely amazing. He's so much fun to watch. Someone who's not fun to watch is fucking Jimmy right now.
Oh my god.
It is like,
the cringe is at the highest peak.
Every moment it's just like the anxiety and the heart rate starts climbing. It's like, Jimmy, stop talking. Like, these people don't agree with what you did, and guess what? It's their law firm. They're the ones who make the decision. Just say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
You don't come into my house and fuck it up for me.
Yeah. It's just like he kept trying to, like, solidify and validate everything that he did, and, like, they don't care about that.
Like, yeah, that's all good and everything.
It's all good, man.
That's all good, man.
No, it ain't.
No, it's not. It's really not. But look at all the people you've hurt along the way.
And Kim's career is now in jeopardy. Like,
this is not a YOLO situation. No YOLOing.
But and again, even comparing Mike and Jimmy, like, Jimmy, all Jimmy sees is what the potential success of that commercial did. What Mike would have noticed is how the impact is going to be on the firm. It's like, they even said it, like, they've built a reputation that is very important to them, and Jimmy would have never in a million years would have considered, like, oh, what if this messes up anything that they potentially have created as, like, a personality of their firm? Like, this doesn't fit what they do. It could affect other relationships. Like, that thought didn't cross his mind 1 second. And that's all Mike would have cared about, is something like that.
Yeah.
Is like, what kind of impact would this have on all of these other people?
He just wants a pat on the back.
Exactly. Like, it was successful. We got a whole bunch of people signed up. That's all that matters. And
doesn't matter that you almost fucked us over. It's fine.
It only cost this much money, and it's going to make us this. And it's like, dude,
this is all about that.
This is obviously a really big and successful law firm. And obviously this class action is huge and is going to bring in a lot of money. But obviously that's not their priority.
They have other clients.
Right. And that's one of those situations where he clearly didn't evaluate the room.
No.
He clearly didn't evaluate the situation.
No.
And it's just, he's going to get himself into trouble. Like, it's so obvious. And I actually don't want to see the breaking point of when all of this goes to shit for him.
Because you're just like, oh, God, stop.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, I could already feel it. Like, because all of these moments have been really uncomfortable to watch.
It's like when somebody tells a really bad joke and you're just like,
he's on stage and no one's laughing.
Do you want to disappear right now?
Yeah.
Want to get away?
Yeah. And it's, I could just see the whole situation playing out. Like, Chuck's going to be like, I told you so. You're a monkey with a machine gun. And Kim's going to have to be like, I'm done with you. I don't want to be around you anymore. And then he's going to enter the spiral, and it's ultimately going to lead him to what he does, becoming a criminal lawyer.
Well, I mean, when he told Chuck, like, just say the word and poof, Jimmy McGill Esquire will be gone.
Right.
Is that how he gets into Saul Goodman?
Maybe, but it was also
I always want to say Saul Goodman, but Saul Goodman.
It was also very interesting how he was trying to, like, get Chuck
bait his brother
to do something that he would do.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm not going to do, like, you're not going to catch me in a felony to, like, get you to quit law. Like, if you want to do it, quit. Go ahead. And it's like, Chuck is, as big of an asshole as he is, in terms of handling things, he is right, unfortunately, and he is just running circles around his brother right now. Yeah. He is just running laps and just like, he's running in slow motion and Jimmy is sprinting full speed and Chuck is still winning.
Yep.
And it's just, it's one of those situations that, again, like, they've made Chuck very unlikable. You don't want to like him at all. But the ironic thing is that he's actually right.
Yeah.
Everything that he's been critical of his brother, and everything that he has kind of said to be like, no, this isn't, we don't want this. Like, he's been right about him, and which is really unfortunate and sad.
Like,
but
stop it, Chuck. Okay, stop being like right or whatever.
It's just so much of his approach that makes him out to be kind of a dick.
Yeah.
So.
Totes.
It's just, this is so good because I think how uncomfortable they make it, I think shows
involved.
I think it shows just the overall quality of how good the writing and like storytelling is. Mm-hmm. Because if it wasn't good storytelling, you wouldn't care.
No, you'd be like, fucking stupid. No.
You would just be sitting here just like, oh, okay. Instead, it's just like my heart rate's going up. I'm getting squirmy and uncomfortable. It's like, stop doing that. Like, come on, dude. It's like, we just think before you act. Just think before you act.
It's like torture.
And if anything, just bounce the idea off of someone else that you trust, like Kim, and see what she says. And if she thinks it's a good idea, it might be a good idea. If she doesn't think it's a good idea,
don't
it's probably
do it.
Not a good idea. Do you have any other thoughts on this episode?
I don't.
Do you have emojis?
I do. So we have a boxing glove, Tuco versus Mike. A taco, because tacos. And a shh.
Stop talking, Jimmy.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Jimmy.
Just know when to stop.
Honestly.
That was...
So boxing glove.
Yeah, not only were they fighting,
but has the
golden gloves.
Yes, exactly.
Golden gloves.
They were silver.
Were they silver?
Yes.
Oh, they were silver? Oh, silver gloves.
Or white gold. Whatever.
Yeah. They were
platinum.
They were
what
real,
the fuck ever.
They were big. They looked heavy. They looked real fancy.
They're real shiny with
real
those
nice
diamonds.
Yeah, they were real nice.
Oh my god. So boxing glove, taco, and a shh emoji.
There you go. Those are the emojis for this episode. As always, leave them down in the comments below. We absolutely love seeing them. It is so much fun. And share your thoughts of the episode. What were you overall feeling during this point of the show?
Was anybody else cringed?
Are you feeling the cringy aspect? Is your anxiety growing as you're watching Jimmy on screen? What are your thoughts? Leave them all in the comments down below. And as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.